Oh, me.
What's the matter, Em?
I was thinking what a tiresome thing parties are in the country. We came here to rest after last winter's campaign, and we have had a continual round of gaiety ever since Mother took the house.
And country parties are so stupid when it is too warm to enjoy dancing. Besides, here, no one ever sees.
No one ever meets.
Who?
Did you refer to anyone in particular?
Only...
Come, Bertha, suppose we confide in each other. I think we have both been silly enough to fall in love. I know I have. Dear Charlie.
I'm sure I have, dear Harry.
Oh, Bertie, I'm so troubled. Mother will never consent to my becoming Mrs. Charles Lovell because he is so poor. And you know by Papa's will, if we marry without her consent, we lose all our property.
My case is quite as bad. Harry has given his attention entirely to music. And you know how Mother hates all professional people. Artists or musicians are her particular aversion.
Charlie and I have formed 1,000 plans, but his poverty contrives to mar them all.
Harry thinks I can assist him by teaching, but, oh, Emily, I do not like the prospect. That's a fact. I wish Mother would come. We promised to be early at Fanny's party tonight.
Emily and Bertha, I regret to mar your enjoyment, but you cannot join Fanny's guests this evening.
Why not?
I wish to have a little serious conversation with you. You are now of marriageable age, and it is time I have found a husband for one or the other.
Let it be Bertie, Mother. I have no desire to marry.
Emily has the first claim, Mother. I am very happy at home.
Hear me, children, and do not interrupt me again. Your father's partner, Mr. Buttercup, who died several years ago, left an immense property to his only child, Alfred. I have just received a letter from his son. He'll pay us a short visit, and I expect him every moment. He has written to me to propose for one of my daughters, and I shall give my consent.
Not me, Mother.
Not me, surely.
Upon my word, one would think I would propose to murder you instead of giving you a handsome, wealthy suitor. Emily.
But, oh dear Mother, do not ask me to marry him.
You refuse a man before you have even seen him. Now, young ladies, listen to me. I am not accustomed to be trifled with, and one or the other of you must accept his offer. I shall allow him to choose.
Upon my word, His Majesty enjoys the most unusual privilege.
Well, you're pleasant, truly. Here are my daughters, sir. Take whichever you wish.
Nonsense! You will exert yourselves to please him. I have met him once. He is a man of fastidious taste and great refinement. Many would call him a dandy. I call him a perfect gentleman. Emily, you will be careful to avoid all mentions of your horseback rides or long walks, as he's considered those pursuits unladylike. Bertha, sing for him and select gentle, winning airs, not those stormy bravures you sometimes practice. It is very unfortunate that I have promised to go to Mrs. Smith's this evening to sit all night with her sick sister, but I shall return early in the morning, but you will remember all I have said.
But Mother,
Dear Mother.
if you would only...
Not another word. I command the one he offers himself to accept him. Remember, my wish controls your fortunes. If he refuses you, I say no more.
Refuses us?
He is a great admirer of beauty, and you may have all of your fears for nothing. He'll perhaps not fancy girls who are only fine-looking and tolerable pretty.
Fine looking, my lord.
Tolerably pretty
It
indeed.
is time for me to go. You must receive him now. When he comes, you will pay attention to all I have said. I lay my companions upon you to comply with my wishes. I have laid my own plans, and I will not allow the silly whims of two girls to mess with them. Good night.
Too bad. If he should choose me, what would Charlie say?
Oh, Harry, what should I say if this hateful man prefers me?
We dare not refuse him. As Mother says, her will controls our property, and Charlie is too poor for me to wish burden him with a portionless bride. If I could only stay single till I am of age, then I may marry whom I choose.
Mother forbids us to mar her plans, but I wish I could do it, oh dear.
I won't marry him. There.
He must come now in a few minutes. I hope I ain't wicked, but if the train ran off the track with only this one passenger hurt, I shall not shed a tear. Not that I have him killed. Only just break a leg or so just to go back home. Has our beau come?
Oh, Bertie, cheer up. Put aside that doleful face. I thought of such a splendid plot.
Plot, Emily?
Yes, listen. You know Mother said if he refused us, then she would say no more about it. Now, as he may fancy girls who are only fine looking,
And tolerably pretty.
we will make him refuse.
But how, dear Emily?
Ah, now you come to my plot. Mother said he was very fastidious and dandified. Now I will pretend to be very bad-tempered and a perfect hoyden. Do you see?
Splendid! I shall go crazy!
Capital! Tear down your hair.
Oh, no, someone might come in. Oh, Em, won't it be fun?
Hark, wheels on the gravel. He has come. We will go upstairs and then make a grand entree. Won't I give him a warm reception?
Yes.
Pretty doings upon my word. When I was a gal, gals minded their mothers. Going crazy. A nice little lady-like amusement. I'll spoil their fine plots. And when one of them is the rich Mrs. Buttercup, she'll thank me for it. I'll go send for their mother this very minute.
Mr. Buttercup.
Upon all of those causes, which is too much for a person of delicate constitution, a fragile frame. The screaming is agonizing and the jolting is perfectly horrid. So Mrs. Holmes was obliged to leave this evening to see a sick person. Hope she won't bring any contagious disease home, and I am to be received by the young ladies. Whether a pleasant exchange, report says Miss Emily is a very magnificent creature. They don't seem in any hurry, or they're probably beautifying.
Just let me lay my two hands on him. I'll make him rue the day he ever dared to disobey me. Oh, my poor Firefly, my pet horse. Ruined, killed by the stupidity of the blockhead. I positively forbade him to ride the horse. Who ever heard of a man in his senses leaping over a high wall, knowing what was on the other side? Poor Firefly came down upon a pile of loose rocks, broke his knees, of course, and they had to shoot him. Stupid! Oh, I'd like to tear his eyes out.
Oh, what a vehement creature.
Why, Mr. Buttercup, excuse me, I did not know you had arrived. I regret that my mother was called away, but I will endeavor to supply her loss.
With such a substitute, no one's absence can be regretted.
I am afraid that I was rather violent just now. Yes, you must excuse me. I was a little provoked at the loss of a pet horse. My stupid groom injured him so much that he had to be shot. It was the most outrageous piece of folly I have ever heard of. I wish I had him here in a good strong horsewhip. I'd whip him as long as my arm would work, the stupid, ignorant, blundering, disobedient scoundrel.
Oh, don't distress yourself so much. I dare say the fellow meant well.
Meant well? There. Excuse me. We will say no more about it. I will forget past troubles in the enjoyment of the present moment. Did you enjoy your ride from the city, Mr. Buttercup?
Oh, I can't say I did. It was excessively sultry, and there was a woman with a baby beside me who was exceedingly wearisome.
Who, the woman?
No, the baby. He kept calling it Pawpaw. And actually, it wanted to embrace me.
Ah, dear little innocent.
I detest babies.
I adore them. Oh, my cousin has 10 and she has promised to let me adopt them. Some of them, when we are married, dear.
Wait, just how does she anticipate? Excuse me, Miss Emily. Do I speak to Miss Bertha?
No, I am Emily. You needn't say Miss. Indeed, as we are to be married, you may say M.
Oh, you're very kind. There was another female in the car who had a bunch of two boasts. My wife brought to boast this while I pitched them out.
Well, if I was your wife, I'd pitch you out after them. Oh, there's my fearful temper again. Oh, Mr. Buttercup, you are right. Two roses are detestable.
What a vixen. Yes, Miss Emily.
I said you might call me M.
Really, you overpower me.
Where is my bouquet? Somebody has stolen it. I left it here. I do wish people would just let my things alone.
Perhaps you took it out of the apartment.
I ain't in the habit of forgetting where I place things, Mr. Buttercup.
Really, I beg pardon. I do not mean to offend.
Oh, if I can only keep my temper till I am Mrs. Buttercup.
I wonder if the other sister's as energetic as this one. It's really fatiguing to listen to her.
Mr. Buttercup, or, what is your first name?
Alfred.
No, don't tap your boots. Those monotonous noises nearly set me frantic.
To hear is to obey.
When we are married, you must shave off your mustache. I absolutely hate mustaches.
You ask too much.
The hateful man refuses my very first request. I could cry with vexation. Just wait a while, sir, till I am Mrs. Buttercup.
Excuse me, Miss Emily. May I see your sister? I may prefer...
Prefer my sister? Well, oh, was ever a woman so insulted?
I was about to say...
Oh, don't tell me what you are about to say. I never heard of such a brute. Why don't you strike me or push me from the room? It would be all of peace with the rest of your proceedings. Oh, I am fairly choking. Oh, you brutal...
Gracious goodness. Whatever you go.
That's right. Call me names. Don't limit your abuse, sir. Drive me out of the room.
Really,
Oh, you needn't get up. I won't be turned out. Wait to be turned out. I'm going, sir. I'm going.
Female is a perfect Xanadu. Mercy, such a wife would be perfectly overwhelming. What a sweet creature.
White as shroud as mountain snow. Ah, me, this is a weary world. Sir, you look good and kind. Tell me,
Anything.
where is my Alfred?
Well, that seemed to be appropriated about both of them. Lord Alfred?
They have taken him away to tar and feather him.
Gracious, how excessively disagreeable.
They have torn him from me. It was you. You tore him from me. Answer me, where is my love?
Haven't the slightest... What a peculiar woman.
I must fly around some more. He does not seem to comprehend that I am insane. Oh, the world is made of brick dust, but he's a lily in the courtyard. Ah, ye muses, inspire me with more nonsense. Ah, he is here, he is there, he is everywhere, he is nowhere.
He must be a quite lively person. She's crazy. I'll leave.
You will not leave this room until you tell me where my Alfred is.
Oh, young woman, really, I don't know anything whatever about your Alfred.
Oh, my heart is broken. The wind sighs his name and they've changed him into a puppy dog.
Pleasant this. Locked up with a mad woman. This seems to be a lucid interval. I'll speak to her and perhaps get the key. My dear young lady.
Tell me, where is he?
Do not kneel. It distresses me positively.
You have come. After long waiting, you've come at last. Oh, my love.
I'll humor her and try to get the key. Yes, my dear, I have come. and should be most happy to go.
Was the Emperor of Russia gracious, or did the knave of clubs go on at one hand get euchred? But you have come, O Caravant. If you loved I and I loves you, no knife shall cut our love in two.
Excuse me.
Fiend, you would strike a woman. I dare you to deny me. Hang him, now tear him to pieces. This is getting tiresome. How do I end it? Okay, I have it. I'll drop the key. Let's see, did I say it? The willow, I'll wear it. The forsaken maid best emblem. I see above the clouds my Alfred smiles down upon me.
What's that? The key? If you'll only keep quiet. Adieu!
Ah, he escapes. Wasn't that funny? I don't think he'll propose to me now. Well, Em, what news?
Oh, our plot succeeds. Finally. He's in the garden, walking about by moonlight alone, and says he will never re-enter the doors where two mad women are suffered.
I'm completely exhausted, and for my efforts, it was rather hard work. Seems to me we plot as energetically to lose our lover as some do to gain them.
I am rather puzzled what to do. The man cannot stay in the garden all night. It is too late to return to the city, and he will not come into the house. I have sent him a dozen messages, but he will not trust himself under the roof where Bertie and I are.
Oh, Emily, our plot is ruined.
Ruined? How?
Aunt Jerusha heard our scheme, and she has just told Mr. Buttercup all.
Ugh, the hateful old Marplot.
Miss Emily, Miss Bertha, I have come to withdraw my proposal that there was no distasteful to you, and to express my sincere regret at the annoyance I have caused you. I am sorry to appear so hateful.
No. We owe you an apology, Mr. Buttercup, for our conduct. It was no dislike to you, but
I see. I have a rival. Had you trusted with the secret is, believe me, it would have been perfectly safe, and I should not have caused you the least annoyance.
Hang the fellow. If he goes on at this rate, I shall be in love with him despite myself.
oh, Mr. Buttercup, if you will only tell Mother you cannot like either of us.
But I've already written your mother. It was my father's wish for me to marry one of the daughters of his partner, but if they both refuse me...
Oh, that will never do. We've been forbidden to refuse you. You must refuse us.
What reason can I give?
Say you love another.
What? Since writing that letter yesterday?
Say you met her in the cars on your way here.
How handsome he is. Harry, poor fellow, is not handsome. He cares more for money than he does for me, at any rate.
Well, I will. Rose.
Gals, I'm ashamed of you. The way you've gone this evening is perfectly disgraceful. I'll just tell your mother the whole of your cutting ups in the last fine plot.
Oh, will you not spoil that too?
I see no help for it. With such an active Marplot in the family, the scheming is useless. Mr. Buttercup, will you, in short, will you take me?
If you... in short, I will.
See.
All right.
So, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I think you're being a wonderful audience.
Hope I didn't butcher that too terribly. I'm not a pessimist by any stretch of the imagination.